What is going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mack with another episode of the Dre Mack Show. The worst date ever. Today I'm inside a clubhouse. I'm gonna have a panel with people who's gonna tell me the worst date ever. Only on another episode of the Dre Mack Show.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mack with another episode of the Dre Mack Podcast
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Dre Mack Show. I actually was thinking I need to change it up just a little bit this week. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a little bit of fun on the Dre Mack Show. Yesterday, this show was actually supposed to come out yesterday, but I was a little under the weather and I woke up late and I just didn't feel like doing nothing. But today, I got a panel of people inside of Clubhouse right now that's going to talk about the worst date they ever been on. And I can't wait to hear this. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and kick it. Make sure if you're following this on the YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. Let's have some fun today. Let's get some good vibes, good energy in. Let's talk about it. Get your popcorn ready because it could be some stories you'll never forget. So again, I'm inside a Clubhouse right now. So if you are on Clubhouse or if you want to get inside the group on Clubhouse, all you got to do is download the Clubhouse app. Go ahead and get yourself registered. Go and follow the Dre Mack Show Live House. Once you follow that, you will be an official member of the Dre Mack Show Live, and then you can be able to get exclusive content just for me inside of Clubhouse. And when I'm going live inside of Clubhouse, you're already a member. You'll be pinged automatically. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started. I got people inside of Clubhouse. As a matter of fact, everybody in Clubhouse, let them know where you're at. Tell them what's up. What's up? So I got everybody inside the Clubhouse. Who wants to go first? If you want to go first, go ahead, get on the mic, state your name, state your age, and where you're from, and let's hear that story. Anybody? Y'all can go first. Anybody?
I'll do it, man. What up? It's Chef Landry here in the flesh from New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay, so I guess I'm going first.
You going first, Chef? You on, baby? What's happening? What's the worst date you ever been on?
All right, crazy date I've been on. My name's Johnny. I'm 25. So listen, this date happened probably when I was 15. I'm meeting this girl. She's find out she's pansexual. I'm pansexual. Cool. Let's have fun. Let's do what we do. She invites this guy along. Never said the guy was a trans female. So therefore, trans male. I apologize. Trans male. Female becoming male. So everything else was done. Still had the hoo-ha down there. So as I go and we get in the room, we had a good night. We partied up in Delaware. Went all the way to Philly. We having fun for like a good 2 weeks. Nothing happened. When something about to happen, I'm lost. I'm confused. Guys put on a dildo. I'm like,
whoa. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Run that back. Run that back just real quick.
I'm all with the having fun, guys, but you gotta let people know. You gotta tell people this. You gotta warm them up to the situation. It wasn't that, guys. It wasn't that. I'm high as hell. I'm drunk. All I know, I see strap-ons come out. Now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not with it. But I'm high and drunk, so I'm scared to speak. Plus, I didn't have a ride, okay? I'm going to be honest. You don't want to be drunk. getting out of the ride. Oh yeah, no, it was definitely a ride. Okay. Throw at it, but listen, ain't nothing 12 going in me. Okay. We're gonna get that right now. So more of the story, man. Craziest date. I had to fight my way out of a hotel room between two females who was about to peg my ass.
Wow. That's a hell of a way to kick off this show tonight.
Wait, was I even paying sex to anymore? Like, maybe I just like pussy now. Fuck it. That shit scared me.
Woo! Yo, and then make sure you guys are if you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you guys are liking and sharing this. This is gonna be good tonight. If we start off with this, y'all, this is gonna be good tonight. So make sure that you like it and share this podcast. Oh man, Johnny, that was a good one, man. That was the hell of a date. And make sure you guys, if you're inside a clubhouse, make sure that you guys are pinging people in so they can be able to hear these stories. If they want to come up, all they got to do is raise their hand. We're going to let them know you're live on YouTube and we want to hear these stories. So go ahead. Who the next contestant on the worst date ever?
So this is Therese. I'm 51 from Atlanta and I cannot top Johnny's story. Wow. However, I do have a wild, crazy story.
All right.
Worst day ever. So I met a guy on online dating app. We met, we talked, conversation went well. He's a veteran, I'm a veteran. Hey, cool. He's telling me all these things like, yeah, I also am a licensed psychiatrist. I have my own practice, blah, 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 going all into all this old crap. Okay, cool. So he finally says, come on, let's meet. Let's finally go out on a date. Cool. Got it. We meet downtown Atlanta. We are in the restaurant, right? So, they have like these musicians that come into the restaurant, whatever. And he was like, do you have a few dollars to kind of give a tip to the guy? And I was like, yeah, I got a couple dollars on me. That was cool. No big deal, right? So he did not tell me that the restaurant was a cash-only restaurant because they don't take credit cards, right? Or any kind of card for that matter. I'm like, okay, cool. We still having a good time. So here's where the date starts to go really wrong. First of all, he starts reaching into my darn plate and trying to eat my food. I was like, bruh, I don't even know you like that. Why are you reaching into my damn plate? The hell? So now I'm totally turned off because I don't even want to eat the rest of the food because you don't put your mouth on my food. I don't know where your mouth been. This is the first time I'm meeting you. I'm already upset. Here's where the kicker comes. The bill comes. He pulls out an EBT card.
Wow.
No.
Wow. Not the food stamp card.
He pulled out the food stamp card. His disability money has not gone on his card yet. Can I pay the what the entire truck is happening? I was like, not the food stamp card. Like, yo, am I in the Twilight Zone? Is this really happening? And he said it with a smile on his face, like, he didn't mean nothing. Like, yo, he was like, yeah, all I got is my EBT card. But you don't mind paying the bill. I got you. I'll give you the money back on Friday.
You can do it the wimpy.
Yes, he did. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So he walked me back to my car. I blocked his number. I never spoke to this man again.
Wow.
But that was the wildest thing I have ever seen. So ladies in Atlanta, I just want you to know, this brother's out here with food stamp cards. Okay. And that's my story.
Oh man, that was a good one. Who's next? Who got a story to tell?
This is Chef.
Chef, what's going on, baby?
I'm afraid to go now. Goddamn, mine ain't that bad. So here we go. I was going on a date with this young lady in a couple years back. And we go to a comedy show. All right, cool. After after the comedy show, we chilled, we talked, and I dropped her off. And then in the process, I'm single, so I'm trying to text someone else. Hey man, I really wish I had time to see you today. But the text went to the person I just was on a date with. So,
Yo, that's crazy. Embarrassing.
And then I said, yo, then I'm trying to cover it up. I said, yeah, that wasn't for you, that was for my cousin. That shit wasn't happening. I never spoke to her again.
Wow. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all one of my worst dates. This goes back to like, oh my God, I was 21 and I was dating this girl. And when I tell you I was dating this girl at 21, I was in love with this girl. I thought this girl was gonna be everything. I seen the wedding bells, the whole nine. So she tells me that I was too good for her and breaks up with me, which breaks my little heart because we was dating for like a year. So my little heart is broken. So like any man, I go to the club and meet somebody. And I met the most uninteresting woman on the face of the planet. So we go and we hang out and we went to go eat at like a Louisiana style cuisine. So she's literally running on my tab. Like literally, she's like $50 in food right now. I've only got a $15 plate. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I invited her. It's okay. I invited her. So I go back to my house. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it or whatever. She's still not interested. I don't think she was interested in me. She wanted a free meal because some of y'all be getting them free meals. So in the process of me talking, I hear this loud kick towards my door. And I'm like, who the hell is kicking at my door? Well, it's the girl who broke up with me, my ex-girlfriend. She decides to get on the floor and kick my door for 30 minutes straight for no apparent reason. Remember, she broke up with me. So why are you kicking at my door? So the girl is like, you got other stuff going on. You need to let me go home. But unfortunately, either you want to get kicked by the person who's kicking my door or you want to chill here until she goes away. About 35 minutes later, she goes away. I take the girl home. I come back. Why is the girl still kicking at my door 30 minutes after I got home? It's like, what else could possibly go wrong? And then she was like, I shouldn't have broke up with you. I'm sorry. After all of that, after I just spent $65 on food, after you done broke up with me, broke my little heart, and I done took the most uninteresting lady on the face of the planet on a date, now you're going to tell me we shouldn't have broke up. See, y'all women folks don't need to be that crazy. Y'all don't need to be that crazy because ain't anybody got time to be wasting no money like that. Love me for me. Love me for me. Who wants to go next? Who wants to go next?
Hey, Dre. Quick question.
What up?
Dre.
What's up with it?
I was trying to see because I know you said live on YouTube. You live right now?
I'm live right now.
On the show or what?
No, I'm live right now.
Okay, I'm gonna tap out.
All right, I'll let you, bro.
All right.
That's my boy. All right, who's gonna go next? Concrete. What's up with it?
California. So, my homegirl, she was like, Concrete, I'm gonna hook you with my friend. He really cool, you know. I know you haven't dated in a while, so I was really nervous. I'm like, so what do I wear? Like, how do I wear my hair? Do I wear jeans? Do I wear a dress? I'm like, okay, whatever. So we text, and at first it was supposed to be a blind date, but I'm like, can we just text pictures just so I can see what he looked like? So she texts me a picture of him. He's like 6'8". Right? And I'm 5'9". So I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's a handsome guy, whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna pick a movie. At the time it was Joker, the last Joker movie that had came out. And so I drive to the movies and I text him like, hey, where you at? He's like, I'm right here in the front. So I'm looking like, I don't see you. Like, where you at? So he got this blanket over him, like Notre, like looks like that back Notre Dame guy, whatever. So, you know, I get out, he takes the blanket off of his back and wrapped me around, talk about we're gonna get cozy in the movie, so I want you to be warm. I was like, what the heck? This is weird.
Hold on, wait a minute. So Quasimodo was trying to get comfortable with you?
Bro. That's not even the thing. How men at 6'8" wear skinny jeans? So I'm like, it was weird. He had the biggest long his feet with skinny jeans. So I'm just like, this is not it. So we came kind of early. So we went in the arcade. We playing Mortal Kombat or whatever, so it's cool. Movie time come around. He buy popcorn. He said, you gonna buy the candy? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. He's like, you not hungry? I was like, nah. He said, you gonna eat? He's I'll buy everything. I'm like, yeah, I want pizza. I want some Skittles. Give me a large soda. And yeah, I want them chocolate bopper thingies right there. So he was like, you really hungry? I'm like, hey, you buying? So what's up? So we go into the movies and we chilling. Joker comes on. I kid y'all not. 35 minutes into the movie, I'm like, something ain't right. Something's not right. You know, because he kept rubbing his arm against my arm, like, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just play it cool. Joker start laughing. Right? This man start Joker in the movie. So I use my peripheral. I said, what the fuck? So, you know, people start turning around like, hush, or, you know, he was like, man, it's my movie too. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, this dude is not it, right? So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, I'll go to the bathroom, but you need protection. Nah, not so much. So he goes to the bathroom with me, bro. He put his foot on the door while I went into the bathroom to go pee. He was like, we're gonna pray before we go back inside because I don't want no bad demons follow us into the movies. I'm like,
what?
Who did she hook me up with, right? So the movie ends. He walked me to my car. I get in my car and I drive off, right? My phone rings. I said, hello? Hey, where you at? In my car, driving home. By the time I got home, he was already blocked. Heck no. That was weird. Never again. No more blind dates. No more, sorry.
Wow. Quasimodo with the skinny jeans.
Bro, 6'8" with skinny jeans.
Wow. I appreciate that one though. Hey, if the moral of the story, you 6'8", you can't be looking like an X-Man. You know what I mean? You can't be coming on with no leotard outfits. You know what I mean? Keep them at home. Get some regular size pants. All right, who's next? Who got a story for me?
I can go next.
Roberta, how you doing? Roberta's new on Clubhouse. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ray. So I'm Roberta. I'm from South Africa originally, but I currently live in Chicago.
All right.
45. So this story happened, I think, in my 20s. So it's almost 2 decades ago. So back home in South Africa, I was living in Johannesburg, but my hometown is Durban. So I thought at least I was dating this guy. You know, he was nice to me. We had DVD machines. He used to give me lots of DVD movies, and he was just really nice to me. And I thought we were dating. You know, we didn't have Steve Harvey telling us a guy really has to profess and say, this is my girlfriend. Like, we didn't have that knowledge. So anyway, so I'm thinking with this. So I was busy bragging to my cousins in my hometown. I have 4 female cousins, they're all sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to come to Johannesburg and visit me.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, when you guys visit, you must come meet this guy. Oh my goodness, so things are going so well. I'm dating this incredible guy. You must meet him. And so when I told him, he said he's going to take me and my 4 cousins to dinner. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, show my cousins this new guy. I'm so excited. I think I'm in love, whatever that means. So we went for dinner. Everything was fine. He was courteous. That's why I didn't pick up any cues looking back. And then the dinner's over. So obviously my cousin said, oh my goodness, he's hot, he's this, he's that, he's nice. And oh my goodness, you made a great guy. They go home. I stay in Johannesburg. The next thing, I think I was sort of like texting and wondering when we're going to see each other again. Guess what his response was? Yeah. Where is so-and-so? He mentioned one of the cousins' names.
Wow. Oh. Let's jump him.
It's not just the rejection, it's the humiliation of being stupid the entire time. And I hope no one in my family is listening to this YouTube. I have never mentioned this to anybody in the family. Nobody knows.
Where he at? We're going to Johannesburg. Where he at?
Let's go beat him up. We're going all the way to South Africa to go jumping.
If I date a guy now and I pick up some cues of I don't know, I jump out first. I'm like, I'm not making myself a fool again. No, thank you.
Okay, so no taking your cousins on dates.
Right.
That's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very good tip, Teresa. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you, Roberta, for that for that one. Who's next? Who's next? Was that Alden? Alden, did you want to go or Day?
There you go. I'm Dave from Kentucky.
How you doing, Day from Kentucky?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
All righty.
So I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out there. I may or may not have been dating. It wasn't my cousin or not whatnot, but he
Allegedly.
No, he may have been old enough to be my granddad. Okay, put it like that.
So you were dating Pop Pop.
Pop took me and his niece, which me and her were really good friends, and her boyfriend. We all went to a Mike Epps show, and it was a really great comedy show. Mike Epps showed out.
All right.
Then we went to a club. Well, when we went to the club, that's when it went sideways. Because niece asked him to do something, and he did the opposite of what she asked him to do. So she, cussed him out. So when she cussed him out, he started talking about, my baby mama is sick. My daughter just called me and she's sick, and she's at the hospital and whatnot. It's never been a problem. Didn't say it was life-threatening or anything. So I said, well, I'm gonna stay here at the club. And he said, well, I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and just calm down, whatever. I said, okay, cool. So I stayed at the club with Denise, and then when we got back to the hotel room, he was gone. My whole ride to get back to where I stayed at was gone. So I said, what in the hell? How am I supposed to get home? He done packed up everything he had at the hotel and left me down there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Where he at? Let's get him too.
I don't know where he's at now. I don't know.
A retirement home, because where he should have been, or Pop. Mess around with old Pop. You better be glad I ain't around.
You can call him Pop.
Yeah, he did. Pop.
Oh wow, I appreciate it, Dave. Who's next? Just I don't. Did everybody in the panel go already? Alton, did you go?
Shoot, y'all made me think I've had a good life.
All right, so Young Mike is in the house. Young Mike, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? I know you got a story.
Unfortunately, I don't. If I'm honest.
So you was the one you was the hell date?
Oh, this is what this is. Oh shit, I can't read this. My bad. I'm disoriented. I just woke up.
Oh man, so you can't wake up and get into the hell date when.
I Dream Max show. I was Dream Max is going. Oh my god. I can't.
All right, your worst date ever.
Young Mike, I know you got a story.
I know he got a story.
Especially
I do too.
And Young Mike is a friend of the show too, so I know he got a story.
You know.
Come with it, now.
What you do? I know you done had a date with like Sugar Mama Sharon or somebody. Come on now.
I wouldn't be pro. So
Not Sugar Mama Sharon.
Mama, okay, so that way you could be the sugar daddy. Okay, so now I went on a date many moons ago. I'm real old, right? Moons ago. And I went to Jersey. It was like a nice little, I guess it was like a, I don't know if it was a diner date or like it was some type of restaurant I was at, and they had like this martini thing. I was like, I want to try that. That's different. So mind you, the day was going good, but you just don't know when you meet like random people.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was we had a good time, had the money, I was good, and it turned into hell day real quick when we got to the end about the check. So I'm like, all right, cool. Oh, can we split this? Split what? I'm sorry? Can we split this? Oh, you want to go Dutch? All right, that's some broken shit. Okay. So let's split this, right? Cool. Turns out my calculations were off for me. It turns into, I cannot believe you have the nerve to come over here without the correct money and X, Y, and Z. I was like, hold on now. Let's keep in mind, you ain't that cute anyway. Let's go. Let's go there. What you ain't about to do is get mad because I came over with a borough, not even a borough, a state over just to see you. As everybody knows, Mike is he's from New York City. I'm from New York City, so how dare you try to get out of
Brooklyn?
Not even that. Brooklyn to be exact. It is. Come on, stand up. Anyway. So I came over, I stayed over, and you just acting crazy. I'm not even acting crazy. You're disrespectful. First time I'm meeting you, you want to act a fool. You better watch out. Shout out to Buster. I was off the calculations. You know how much money I was off?
How much?
Take a wild guess.
$5.
$100.
We sound like the Price is Right.
That's right. You damn right. $3.
Wait a minute, hold up, Mike. She acted a fool for $3? $3.
$3. That's all. That's how much it is. God, no, I don't want none of that. But still, like $3. All right.
Wow.
And you wasn't that cute either.
I know.
Listen.
And I went a whole state over.
The face, the teeth, the everything. Like, you better get a plastic surgeon and run with it. Let's not play. I'm me. At the end of the day, I'm me.
Why'd you go on a date if she wasn't all that cute?
See, that's a Libra thing. Hold up, Mike. Tell me that's not a Libra thing.
It definitely is, because with Libras, we're not that fixated on your face. It would help. The fact because my love language, shout out to Young Mike, is quality time. So your face don't got to do nothing with how I feel, how you move my soul.
Tell him.
You make me feel what you mean to me. You know what I mean? Because a face can only grab it.
So
a face can only do so much, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can buy a new face. Listen, you can. I mean, that's not gonna help.
Definitely can't fake them on.
It's not gonna help because you gotta wash it off. However, a face. Because at the end of the day, guess what? We've seen people with the best faces sleep alone.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen people with the worst faces in silence. But still, there's love there. But there was no love that night.
I got one more question. Where's Nigeria?
Nigeria. I mean,
not for real, Chef.
Nigeria was in Africa. However, y'all would know better than me. No, I guess. All right. So,
all right. Real quick. Has anybody had? Because I'm gonna flip it just a little bit. It's still on the worst day. Have any of you guys been on like a wild or crazy blind date? Like you met, like I'm gonna give you an example, right? So back in the day, we used to have the chat lines, right? So I'm on, late at night, call for your personal chat line. Lady's gonna be standing by. Call 1-800-555-5555 for a late night. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to have me a late night. So I'm talking to this girl, right? And talking about cool conversation, we kicking it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm gonna come see you. And she was like, yeah, I just want to let you know. And I didn't hear it at first because I heard something else. She was like, yeah, just let you know I'm 3'10". So I thought she said 5'10". I was like, oh man, that's okay. I mean, you're a little taller than me. I'm 5'9". It's just an inch. I ain't really tripping. You know what I mean? So she totally ignores that part. So I get over it. This ain't right because I feel bad. So I get over there. the woman is 3'10", and she's sitting in my this ain't right. Bad. She's sitting in my seat and her feet dangling in front of my car seat. And I got a Impala at the time. So she looked really little, like in the front of my seat. So I go take her to the gas station because she was like, let me go get some beer.
You ain't right.
So yeah, hold on, wait a minute. So I was like, yeah, I'll get you a little something. So, so I see my cousin. I was like, dude, this ain't right. Little people, please don't take this the wrong way. But I was like, because I'm immature, I was like, cuz, there's a midget in my seat. He was like, you lying. I said, I swear to God. That ain't right. Bad host. That ain't right. That's literally the craziest blind date I've ever been on. I know one of y'all got a crazy blind date that you've been on.
I do, Dre. I do. So this was again in Atlanta. And so I'm telling my age, right? So we used to have AOL back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it used to be the AOL chat.
Yep, the AOL chat, yep.
And people send you pictures, you know what I'm saying? They used to be able to send you pictures, but there was no way to, in live time, to really verify a person's picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, he was an architect and all this other stuff, and he sent me a picture, and I sent him a picture, and we decided we're going to meet at TGI Fridays. So this is a blind date.
When TGI Fridays wasn't a frozen food in the frozen food aisle.
No. TGI Fridays.
It's the shade.
I know. You know what? Exactly.
No. I'll play it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm looking for this tall, handsome-looking guy, well-groomed, all this other stuff. I'm waiting. You know, standing out there all excited because, you know, he sends this picture. He's this tall, handsome guy. He steps out of this vehicle, right? First of all, he had like a 1976 Corvette. And I ain't talking about like a classic car, well built. I'm talking about the beat up. It looked like it just came out of Sanford and Son type 76, right? Now, dude is like 6'3", okay? He steps out the car and listen. Here's the song that's gonna come to you. Just let your soul.
Oh no, he was not Randy Watson.
He had the Randy Watson the soul glow dripping.
Oh wow.
He looked like Larry from Cameo.
Oh, wait a minute. I feel like being childish. Hold on. I'm about to go pull that up. I'm about to go pull that up real quick so I can show my audience who Larry from Cameo is.
Because I was like with the Jerry curl. So, you know, if Uber was here, I'd have him do the picture because Uber would give you a good picture.
Wow.
So, did this really just happen? So I get in the restaurant with him and I sit down and he could tell that I'm just completely put off because I'm just kind of being real short in the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
He was like, oh, well, I just want you to know that the picture that I sent you was from 20 years ago when I was graduating from college.
Wow.
So this is my blind date from hell. I did say to him, you know, I'm not interested, but thank you. But listen, Larry Cameo.
Hold on, because I'm about to
with a Randy Watson Jerry curl.
I'm trying to find a good picture, but because it's Larry Blackman, y'all. Yes. So if you don't know who Larry Blackman is, I'm about to show y'all real quick because this is hilarious. I don't care what nobody say. This is literally hilarious. I'm trying to hold on real quick. I'm trying to share it real quick. So y'all can actually see this is that's Larry Blackman from Cameo, y'all. What is the song, the one cameo song, yeah.
I can feel it when you walk. And that's what was playing in my head.
Oh man. He done put up the cameo picture. It's like candy.
And he had on the same leather pants too, just like the darn picture the chef just pulled. I swear. So he still got on leather pants, looking like Larry Blackman with a Randy Watson's Jerry curl.
Oh man, that is awesome. Billie Jean, how you doing? You just walked into another episode of the Dre Mack Show because we're live here on YouTube. You're inside of Clubhouse. Billie Jean, we are talking about the worst date ever or the worst blind date ever. If you would like to share, this is your time right now. Tell us about the worst date or worst blind date that you ever had.
I don't do blind dates. That's a quick setup.
So the worst date ever. What's the worst date you ever been on?
Worst date ever would have had to been actually asked out my high school crush, and it did not go the way that I expected it to. The whole night, she was like in her phone. When she wasn't in her phone, she was talking about herself. When she wasn't talking about herself, she was talking about what other people think about her. It was like the most self-centered situation that I've ever been in. Like, I was pretty much letting her talk the entire time. I ain't get like a word out. Ended up paying the bill and never spoke to her again.
Wow. So we need to jump her too. Where's she at? Let's go take her at her knees.
Yeah, we gonna get back them. Where my cobra at?
So let me ask you guys, when you went on like a blind date or like the worst date, did it actually, because I want to jump into this just a little bit, did it stop y'all from like kind of dating for a minute? Did it kind of like throw you off, like what is wrong with me if I keep catching these type of people?
Not really. I never thought I was the problem. I just knew that I had sometimes the worst taste in people, but not necessarily nothing wrong with me.
Nikki, you just came in here. You just came into the house live on the Dre Mack Show, live on YouTube right now. Nikki, do you have a worst date or a worst blind date ever?
I do actually.
All right, share it with us.
I went on this date. It was a blind date. No one told me that. Well, okay, actually, I got there. Everything was fine. I looked really nice. I showed up in some heels, and the dude was sitting down. When he stood up, he still looked like he was sitting down. And I had heels on, so I felt like I was out with my son.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. Nikki, how tall are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 5'5", so for you to be shorter than me, you're definitely missing.
Wow. So, brothers, if you know you're short, put on some stuff, put on some platforms. You know what I mean? Come out with the platforms on, so you're not catfishing these women with your height. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't let me find the video from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
This ain't them same times, man. They look at like they Lil Nas X and shit, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, you gotta wear some. Come in some stilts. Come in some 70s boots. Just don't come show.
First stage is over, bro.
All right.
When I asked him how tall he was, he said 5'0". Like the zero was gonna make it better. So I don't know.
Wow.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
That's a no-go at the station.
Oh, wow. Wow. What's going on, Big Bands? What's happening? You're live on the Dre Mack Show today. We are talking about the worst date ever or the worst blind date that you ever had. Would you like to go ahead and share with us?
No, not today.
All right. Appreciate it. All right. Anybody else got some stories to tell? Anybody got a little something?
Brian, didn't you have a bad date?
I actually don't have one.
So you've never been on a bad date before or any type of hell date?
No.
You are lucky. You are absolutely lucky that you've never been on a, because I really feel like dating is so and you guys could agree or disagree on this, but I feel like dating is the fun part. You know what I mean? But when you like lie or you try to make yourself seem like you're not who you seem, that's what throws everything off, because a lot of people will be accepting of you just who you are. You know what I mean? But sometimes I don't feel like people are comfortable with who they are. So they just make up stuff, or they're kind of insecure because they feel that, that you're so attractive or whatever, that I just have to like act crazy because I don't know how to act. It was like a kid getting a brand new toy. You know what I'm saying? He was so excited he accidentally tried to break it. You know what I mean? So have you guys ever felt like that? Like you've been on a date and be like, whoa, this person is just a little bit too into me. And y'all all don't have to answer it once. Like, have you?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, have you ever been on a date where someone is like, you could tell they were so into you that it kind of like creeped you out a little bit? I mean, we heard the story about the Joker laugh, you know what I mean, during the middle of the Joker movie. But have you ever felt like you've messed with somebody and they just was like just too into you? You had to be like, yo, I gotta back up.
I have not a recent, but it's somebody. So because of COVID, they've organized speed dating things online.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see
Thursday. I said, you know what? I've never done
See you on the day of Thursday. Have a good night.
Hold on, I had to mute her mic. Go ahead, Roberta. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to mute her mic.
So I've never done it in person. I thought, it could be interesting to see what it's like online, the speed dating thing. I've heard about it. I've seen it on the movie Hitch, but, I've never experienced it.
Right.
So the problem is there's not many people signing up on the Meetup website where the thing is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of meeting any Chicago people, it's people from all over the U.S., people, Georgia, Connecticut, whatever it is. And so this guy, I think Minnesota or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked well. He sounded like a great guy. But, you only have 7 minutes and then they move you to the next person, etc. Just like speed dating, but it's just that it's online.
Right.
The next thing you know, and you enjoy talking to a lot of people are nice. The next thing I know, he found me on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
I only have my first name on the Meetup site, so I don't know how he got my last name. There's a lot of Robertas, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. And
then, he found me on Facebook. I'm like, oh, wow. So he really, you really have to dig. It just, and the next thing he messages me, he says, you know what? I think the next time we Zoom, we must make it a date. I'm like, okay, this is a lot.
This is a lot.
We just spoke for 7 minutes yesterday. Like, okay, calm down, pump your brakes. It really freaked me out a little. He's a great guy. I'm not saying he's a psycho or anything. No. But I just felt like it was just coming on too much, too strong in 24 hours. It scared me a little bit, and I just backtracked.
Absolutely. Has anybody else ever experienced that while dating? Has somebody who is just kind of like too aggressive you just met? Especially on Clubhouse. I mean, it's some wild ones on Clubhouse.
I haven't had that particular experience, but I can say that I realize that people kind of they have their own ways of dating on Clubhouse, I guess. And I've heard a lot of stories about women talking about, oh, I got 50 guys in my DMs and all this other stuff. And it's a phenomenon I guess I don't understand because I'm a little older. You know, I don't know what that means to be kind of flexing about somebody being in your DMs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't get that. So I don't understand how the whole dating thing kind of works. I'm still trying to kind of figure it all out, you know what I mean? But
right.
I don't understand the DM thing, so maybe you can help me with that, Dre, as far as, or maybe somebody in the audience can help me to understand why do people feel like they have to, you know, spout out the number of people in their DMs?
I mean, I feel like men and women probably, mostly women do that so they can just feel like they got it like that, you know, like pump themselves up to other people outwardly, you know what I mean? But I know for a fact on Clubhouse, like at first I didn't understand why they had the IG connected because, you know, there's like, oh, IG is like an ID thing to identify the person. They should have not a catfish profile.
Right.
But what I caught on is that if they like you or find you attractive, they're in your DM like, what's up, baby? Where you live at? So how many bedrooms you got? What's your social security number? Yeah.
Not the social.
I was like, what?
Are you serious?
Not the social.
The social too much. I get that, but everything else is very much true. Yeah. Like, yeah,
wow.
like who you live with, or like how much, like, okay, some guys on here be like, so where you work at? So how much do you make? Like, I'm like, that's
they
weird.
ask you, they literally ask you how much did you make?
I think because I live in the Bay Area and it's predominantly like the culture in the Bay Area of California is I don't know how to word it because I'm not from the Bay, but I don't know what type of word to use. It's like, you know, that
you just well off, or or you kind of you good. You ain't worried about nothing.
With some DMs, I don't have a problem with that. It's just the bragging about how many numbers of folks in your DM. This celebrity was in my DM. Oh my gosh, I got this guy to DM me. I just, that part of the culture I don't understand.
I think it's more or less like she was saying that a lot of people it's to make themselves feel good. You know what I mean? When somebody's give you attention, when you lack so much attention, you know, you drive on anything. And if you feel like somebody looks good that's outside of your dating spectrum or whatever, and they're talking to you like, oh girl, he fine, he a handsome dude or whatever, and then all of a sudden, oh, so-and-so was in my DMs, girl, and they brag about it, and then they have another dude and another dude and another dude, and I mean, but you do have aggressive dudes who just will see a woman and just be in their DMs too. So I mean, it's kind of a two-way street, you know what I mean? Because men do it, but they do it in a different way. They're the ones who's in the DMs. You got, you know, like I said, the ladies and stuff like that, they're outside the DMs. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting the DMs and then bragging about it. But a lot of them are young, or they you know, they might be, you know, our age or whatever, and then still feel like, you know, they feel like they got it now. So I don't know. It's crazy to me, but people are crazy nowadays. Nowadays, you got to just watch yourself. That's why we doing shows like this. You know what I mean? So
Alton, let me ask you the question. Do you find dating, or have you found dating at this point difficult?
Who, me, or
just in general? Anybody can answer the question. Does anybody find dating difficult? I was asking Alton specifically.
Oh, I'm married.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
Roberta, what did you? Because
how did you think about dating?
I don't know. Before I got married, it just seemed like, you know, I live in Maryland, so it just seemed like before I got married, a lot of the women up here, they're about money. They're about how much you make and so on and so forth, and that's what I noticed. I mean, I always had a good job, but it just seems like women up this way, they're mostly about money, so I was kind of turned off by it. Needless to say, my wife from New Jersey.
You said I went to a whole other state. Vote that.
Oh yeah.
So Roberta, how do you feel? Before I wrap everything up, how did you feel where she's asking that question about the dating thing. How do you feel about the whole dating spectrum?
I was making a joke the other day that I should have been born in my parents' generation. I don't know how, because they would have not been my parents, but I think Tinder and all this hookup culture just made it worse. It's become very bad, if at all. We have no conflict resolution skills. You know, we cancel people and we post people. My parents used to say, okay, we disagree, we're fighting, let's figure this out. We don't do that anymore because I can just swipe.
Right.
You know, the grass is always greener. You don't work it out with the person that you're talking to. And I just said, you know what? I've realized I'm really bad at this. You know, I was smart at school with my subjects and everything, but dating, I'm really bad at it. You know, maybe I should just let it go and just because seriously, this online dating thing has really ruined us, and it for me, it has taken the fun out of dating. You know, so yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, go ahead, Teresa. Did you say something? I'm sorry.
It's glitching and kicked me out the room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a glitch in the matrix. It seemed like ever since the app kind of updated and everybody's now on here, it's been kind of acting kind of weird. But I do appreciate everybody who stopped in for another episode of the Dre Max Show. I'm reading some of the comments here. Said way too many options are the problem now, to where people might not even care to work it out. That is very true. Jay Young said it's the feeling of attention they get, the feeling of all the options they have, which pumps them up, which is absolutely true. Michelle Lee, this was earlier, said shorties need love too, talking about all the short people. And she tried to talk about me because I'm 5'9". Okay, everybody can't be a giraffe. Somebody had to be like a meerkat. So somebody got to be something, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But before I go, I got to play this scene from I'll Go Get You Sucker, because y'all not going to I got to play this real quick. I think I got the sound on. Hold on real quick. Let me stop this real quick and bring this back up, because I want to play this scene for I'll Go Get You Sucker, because y'all be talking about, man, with the platforms, man. Get you some platforms, man. If you 5 foot, get you some platform, man. Don't listen to these people. You do you, brother. You do you. So, all right, I'm going to play this and I'm going to get out of here. This is another episode of the Dre Max Show.
In a different direction. Talk to your doctor about...
There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades. Yo, check out Homeboy. See, Dominic's brother out there, huh? Look at the fish in his shoes. Girl, he must be a rock star.
The brother's walking on an aquarium. Say, brother, do you get nosebleeds?
Maybe it's his dinner.
You expecting a flood?
Say, brother, you been shopping at the Goodwill?
The brother's an endangered species.
He looks like a clown. Oh. Where's the Mardi Gras?
So let's see what we can whip up here. All right, so let's choose hip hop.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mack with another episode of the Dre Mack Podcast Show.